Lori Anderson versus Armani Lyman.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Christopher Wilkie, Wednesday, Vermont.
Your name?
Armani Langley.
All right. Okay, folks, where are we on this case? What is plaintiff's claim this time?
I just wanted to let you know that I didn't get the whole 2,500 in, but
See that.
1,000. I will have the rest of that next Friday to turn in. I also would like to countersue just because I came here, I'm still not peacefully. I have some-
Well, you needed to file something with the court before now. What is your claim in this case?
Your Honor. Claim title $11,707. I'm sorry, that's. And that's inclusive of court costs.
How much is that?
And, Your Honor, if you can't sense, this is a case that maybe the parties could be working together and there's some issues on the side. The defendant's statements that they wish to file additional claims. We would be requesting a judgment by no tribal issue today. However, I would not be opposed to an adjournment, considering I'm a covering attorney and Mr. Jargo may be more familiar specifically with what's going on with the parties. I don't want to.
Right. Well, I am inclined, the total amount that's owed is, I'm sorry, what was that total amount again?
$1,707.37.
I had, how much were your court costs, counsel? See if because what I have is at the last hearing, March 13th, it was $11,529.39. And I don't know why that number would have gone up.
The amount that it's gone up would be the $178 in costs.
What is it? Okay, gotcha. All right. Anything else from either side?
I believe my client may be trying to make a statement if she wants to.
I have a inspection scheduled for April 6th with the Pittsville Township. And I need to have access to the property and make repairs for their certificate of
You're
completion.
gonna need to work, I understand that, but you're gonna need to work that out, comply with the local ordinance regarding notice. I'm not gonna get involved between the two of you trying to get into the property. You guys are gonna have to figure out a way to work that out.
I filed a 7-day notice. I will submit it to the court on Monday, but I can't.
7-day notice for what?
There's some things I need to clarify off the record, Your Honor, and we will go over those procedures. Thank you.
All right, so you deposited into escrow $7,600. When are you gonna have that other balance? Because you were supposed to deposit 2,500 in, and then I might consider something else, but you didn't do that.
Yes, I had came up short. I will have the rest of that next Friday.
Court's gonna find no tribal issue. I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession in the amount of inclusive court costs of $11,707.37. With a writ to issue, you've got to have all of that, the difference paid by March 6th. And I'm sorry, April 6th. That's a 10-day period, 2026.
How much again? I'm sorry.
Well, you can give me 11,707.37 minus $7,600.
$4,137.37.
Got to have that paid by the 6th.
I thought it was.
I'm sorry? I'm sorry?
I thought it would have just been the $2,761.60.
No, I'm going to give them, you were supposed to bring 2,500 in. I was very careful with you to get that in. That didn't even include the full amount to bring that up. I'm not going to hear a dispute where you were supposed to pay something. You haven't paid it to the court. I'm granting them a judgment. I really don't have a tribal issue in terms of this judgment. I'm going to grant them a judgment. That balance, I'm going to release the escrow to the plaintiff. And the balance has to be paid by the 6th. In terms of any inspection or whatever, or however you guys want to do, you guys figure. Thank you.
This courtroom case started like many others, but it didn't stay that way for long. The defendant had already been given a chance. The court expected a payment of $2,500 to be deposited, but that didn't happen. Instead, the defendant admitted they came up short and asked for more time. At first, it seemed like there might still be room to work things out. There was even talk about filing additional claims and possibly delaying the case. But the judge quickly brought the focus back to one key issue: compliance. The court had already set expectations, and those expectations weren't met. That changed everything. When the judge reviewed the numbers, the total amount owed had actually increased. With court costs included, the balance reached over $11,000. Even after accounting for the money already placed in escrow, there was still more than $4,000 remaining. The defendant tried to clarify, thinking a smaller amount might be due. But the judge made it clear. The earlier agreement required action, and that action never happened. At that point, the judge decided there was no reason to continue debating the case. Without the required payment, there was no active dispute left to resolve. So the court moved forward with a judgment. The escrow funds were ordered to be released, and the remaining balance had to be paid within a strict deadline. No extensions, no delays. In just a few minutes, the entire situation shifted. This moment is a reminder of how quickly things can change inside a courtroom. Missing deadlines or ignoring court instructions can have serious consequences. And sometimes there's no second chance.